what's up everyone? Here we are with triple GDI Air. It's from Coach, so we're going to be playing Borka, Hammerhead, Razorback. I've got Predator as my additional unit, because otherwise the deck is really weak to Pitbull. You can play Pitbull yourself, but then you just end up in like an infinite Pitbull mirror, which isn't amazing. I think Predator is slightly better. The deck does end up being extremely expensive though. Like, you're going to play Rifle Missile until you can make either a Predator or a Razorback. And then switching to the other one is going to be incredibly expensive. So you can really only switch to one of those two first missile. So you're basically looking to missile Razorback first missile, which can be really tough because there's a lot of Chuggy around at the moment, and Venom and Buggy and stuff that can beat missile troopers basically. So a lot of the time I might be forced into Predator. I think it's going to be tough to win first missile a lot of the time with a deck like this, to be honest. But you know, the deck gets more powerful the later the game gets, so we're going to be looking to extend the game. This is a deck you have to force the tech switch. Yeah, maybe. It might be a deck where I have to continue making rifles until my opponent tech switches first. It'll be awkward against, like, dogs. Yeah, having to fight dogs with just barracks is going to suck. But I think it's okay to fight dogs with just barracks if you can spam missiles. Because if you can spam the missiles going into Razorback, that's okay. Spamming missiles going into shock is not as good. No, it's not double half, Coach. You could double half this deck back when Borka was broken. But you can't double half this deck anymore. What about early Venom? Early Venom's going to be a problem as well. So the issue is I need to win the early game. I need to win like the rifle fight. Because I need to force them to tech switch, which means I should go rifle first. But I also want to stall, which I don't want to put a rifle on the pad and leave it in defensive position. Because I'm trying to stall. Shocks. Alright, so because shocks, we're probably going to be looking to go Razorback as quickly as possible. Triple GDI Air is generally not good, and the reason is that Pitbull exists. Oh, he's double half? Okay. Definitely want to get more aggressive with charging the missile then. And we'll go straight into Razorback here.
Unit ready.
You can be my wingman. Unit ready. Move it. Talk to me. Just leading the way.
Unit lost.
Reporting. You got it. Let's get in the burn.
It's going to be annoying. He's going to get a little bit of stall, but I have to kill this off to get the missile, so I haven't got a lot of options. Yeah, so like 1 minute 8, not great. Like, obviously, we don't know he's going to start double harvester, and our deck does want to stall a little bit in the early game, so we have to kind of stall. And then when he gets the second harvester, we have to switch gears and start attacking. Which is not ideal. It's definitely an awkward sitch. This deck would have been a lot better back when Borka was broken. Like when Borka was mad OP, this deck would probably be pretty strong. Because you could also do like double half Borka spam, which was legit back in the day. Oh, I almost built a Borka when I was trying to build a Hammerhead.
Unit lost.
We obviously have to Hammerhead against Hammerhead because that's all we have. But we have Hammerhead that we only have Hammerhead and missile that shoots up. So we can use the boost to win this Hammerhead mirror, and yeah, the game is over because our opponent doesn't have enough money for his tech. Pretty standard play. Didn't even need our War Factory.
You are victorious. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
All right, got him. Is there a go-to deck for me? No.
Objective complete.
Not at all. Like, I have a deck that I will play each metagame, but there's no deck that I've consistently played across multiple metagames, unless the deck continued to be good in the new metagame. I would say the closest is Suzaku APC. This is the deck I've been playing the longest of all decks. Like, this and Mutant Chuggy are probably two of the decks that have survived the best throughout meta changes. Although I actually think this deck sucks now. So that's why you don't see me playing it anymore. Yeah, I'm not sure where it started from, Coach. I'm not sure where it started from. I know it was me.
Come join us.
I definitely started the MG being Baby Eater thing, but I don't remember why. Yeah, Jeffrey, Kenny's the leader of Terminus, so he obviously had to let us know that he was leaving for a bit. He's not permanently moving, he's just visiting.
Unit ready.
Ready for action. Rifleman ready. Moving. You are
But yeah, I don't remember how it came about, but I started... Yeah, basically, like,
Unit
no half MG used to be even stronger than it is now. I don't remember... Why was it... Did they nerf MG? Like, what? Or was it the metagame is just worse for MG now? Like, what's the deal?
building.
No half MG used to be, like... It's just such a frustrating deck. Maybe I think it was just the metagame. It was a lot better in the metagame than it is now. But anyway, it was just an incredibly frustrating deck to play against. It's such a coin flip deck. Like, either your opponent's deck is good versus it, or it's terrible, and that's kind of all there is to it. You play no half MG, and you're literally just seeing if you can beat what your opponent is bringing, rather than actually like playing a game of rivals. You're just like, do you have X thing that beats MG? Yes, then you win. No, then you lose. So I didn't like that at all. I didn't enjoy the gameplay against no half MG. It was one of the most miserable decks to play against. So I can't remember how exactly it came about, but I basically started being like, you basically have to eat MGs to... I have to eat babies to play MG. Because I have to be a monster. That's where I was going with it. I was basically like, you have to be a monster to play MG. So you probably eat babies, because that's something a monster would do. So that's basically where it came about. It was about the fact that you had to be a monster to play MG.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
I should make a Predator tank. I've just realised. I was sitting here thinking, man, this deck is really bad against Stealth Tank. Why is this deck so bad against Stealth Tank? And I was like, it's because I haven't actually made a Predator yet, which counts as Stealth Tank. Although I did just lose the Razorback, so I probably should have made another one of those instead. So yeah, a slight misplay there. Now I have no outs to Rifleman, which is a little bit awkward. Alright, there's a Razorback. Right, we'll boost this. Can't really kill Predator with Stealth Tank, man. This is one of the reasons Stealth Tank was so strong for a really long time as well, is that no one was playing Predator, which is like the best answer to Stealth Tank in the entire game. Because it has Raider, so it can chase it down. It survives it by like a sizable margin of hit points, and it kills it in like 2 or 3 hits. So yeah, Predator is incredibly good versus Stealth Tank. Alright, probably time for the ball cap. I'm actually gonna pull my own guy here if I'm not careful. Walking! Oh shit, I haven't won.
Unit enhanced. Unit lost.
Let's try that again. Walking! Oh, he has a mutant? Oh my god. No, I'm not on this pad. Why am I not on this pad? Oh my god. Woo. That's close. Why was I not on that pad, chat? Whoa. Whoa there. That was almost a giant throw. I know I have Borka, I just don't think it's great. Borka is better when you're like slightly behind, especially against Nod. If you're like slightly behind and they have a bunch of bikes, then Borka's really good. But if you're already winning, then Borka isn't actually that useful. Not in its current form. It used to be that you could just make a Borka and put it above their spawn point. It was kind of insane, but...
3, 2, 1. New objective received.
if it's Oksana boosted, then it will die. Yeah. Like a Stealth Tank will kill another Stealth Tank if the target is Oksana boosted. Because then they take 25% extra damage, which is quite a lot. I think Silas pretty much always plays Razorback, so we're probably going to have a Razorback mirror, although he has Pitbull, so he's going to be favoured in it.
Rifleman ready.
Unit ready.
Marching orders received. Unit they don't stand a chance. Infantry ready. Rifleman awaiting orders. Let's gun him down. Moving out. Rifleman ready.
What's probably going to happen is we're both going to rifle back and forth for a bit. And then he's going to Razorback, and I'm going to have to Razorback as well, because I don't have Pitbull. And then he's going to Pitbull, and I'm going to have nothing, because I'm not going to be able to afford a... I'm not going to be able to afford a Predator tank right away.
Unit lost.
That is most likely my prediction. Or I'm going to have to Razorback, because he's going to win the rifle war. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to Razorback. That sucks. And then he'll just Pitbull. Well, actually, maybe it's fine for me. Then I can Missile. That looks like a boosted Pitbull, yeah. I'm going to hold this tile to make sure my missiles can get onto the pad. Or I'm just going to sit here and be sad.
Unit ready.
That's the other option. Oh, the Razorback lived? Holy shit. That's pretty unlucky for Silas, to be honest with you. I mean, it's obviously not luck because it's a deterministic game, but it's pretty lucky. It's pretty lucky for me that my Razorback lived there.
Unit lost.
Because it feels like it definitely should have been dead.
Unit lost.
Alright, so we need to keep playing Missile Razorback until we get enough money for a Predator tank.
Building online.
We can, I mean, obviously the missiles are not the ideal fighting force against a Razorback, but they will eventually grind it down. And then we need Predator tank for the pit bulls. And then what's he gonna do next? Orca maybe? I think he plays Orca. We're gonna Razorback because this one's not long for this world. Plays Borka. Oh yikes, that's not good. I'm putting this Razorback here to block so it can't get around to my other units. And then we'll Hammerhead his Borka.
Unit enhanced.
Come on, Predator. There we go.
Launched.
There we go.
Unit
I
lost.
feel like I was pretty lucky the first missile for sure.
You are victorious. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Silas again, but now he's playing Nod. I don't know, I think he plays Giga Venom on Nod.
Unit ready.
Who's gonna win this? It looks like it should be an even
Unit
trade.
ready.
And we'll stop here because if we walk on, he'll do the same. Yep. And then it comes down to this little cheeky, you want to do this, where when you're down to 1, you move to block.
Unit
Move your
lost.
guy in, and now I'm on defense. He should have done the same thing. I guess he just didn't. Maybe I just did it slightly before he did. That's normally the play that you make in that spot with the rifles trading. You want to get your fresh rifle onto that spot. Okay, so now we're going to chill, and I'm guessing he's going to go Chuggy or Venom. He's going to go Venom because his Venom's not Chuggy. There it is, and then we're going to Hammerhead, which is not great. Obviously, you don't really want to spend all of your money on a Venom counter, especially one that's so expensive and so vulnerable. Like, he can quite easily go Bites now and start countering the Hammerhead. And then I have to start going Missiles because I can't Predator yet.
Unit lost.
Yep, there's the Bites, as expected. Just trying to get one Hammerhead shot, but sadly I can't even get one. I need to bring this guy down. I'm going to need another rifleman over here.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
This is why Pitbull would be so much better. Because a Pitbull would actually... Come on, Hammerhead? Yeah, I got forward radar, that's what I was looking for. Pitbull would be able to shoot it whilst we're underneath the other units, which is what I'm looking for. Alright, there we go. We should get the missile now. Nice. That worked out pretty well.
Weapon launched.
Now we'll go Razorback, and then we Razorback Missile,
Unit
which is the
lost.
standard form. He's probably gonna go for a Phantom, would be my guess. There it is. That's fine, we'll just hit it once and then it'll die. The Hammerhead, nothing we can do about that really. Phantom beats Hammerhead because it can retreat between fights. Like you can come in, fire a volley and run away. Whereas the Hammerhead needs to stand next to the Phantom, so the Phantom can hide behind defending units,
Unit lost.
and the Hammerhead cannot. Obviously if he walks into my Hammerhead, that's actually pretty good for me. I'm trying to get another hit here, but it's not working. Nope,
Unit ready.
not great.
Unit lost.
Would much rather be on the Hammerhead side than the Phantom side in that matchup. Also the Phantom side. And now Giga Cannon. We're probably gonna need a Borka pretty soon. Let's bring this Hammerhead down and send that over there.
Unit
There's
ready.
the Borka.
Unit lost.
Block. Oh, didn't get the block, but he's not on the back pad. Okay, that was again pretty lucky I think. He just like, the timing was just a tiny bit off for him to stall.
Three, two, one. New objective received.
Pistols are calling.
Unit ready.
Move!
Alright, what's up, hello? Level 9 missiles, level 8 base, oh dear.
Men ready to move out.
Unit
You and your
ready.
family have COVID snipes? That seems like not great, to be honest with you.
I'm on it. Infantry ready.
Unit
Obviously gonna have to
lost.
go Razorback here.
Unit ready.
Orders received.
Unit lost.
Rifleman. Move. Rifleman ready.
Unit ready.
Briefing over. Report. Move out.
Unit lost.
Let's give him the bird.
Then we'll just immediately follow up with missiles.
Unit ready.
Let's give him the bird.
Oh, Talons.
Unit ready.
Squad here, sir.
Boosted Talon, my word.
Unit lost.
I could go Hammerhead, but it's a little bit too expensive. I don't want to spend all my money on a Hammerhead right now.
Unit enhanced.
I'm a maverick of the sky. Yes, go to the danger zone.
Nuclear warhead launched. Unit ready.
Not having Pipple is such a weird feeling.
Ready to launch. Best to taking her there. I am dangerous. I'm a maverick of the sky. Yes, go. Time to
Let's make a Borka. Borka can be fun.
rip him up.
Double half.
Waiting
Yep.
orders.
Excellent.
Copy that. Bomber ready. Razor
Probably should have made a Hammerhead.
unit on the best.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Out. Infant, you got it. Wait tight. Move it.
Unit lost.
Bomber ready to run.
Well,
Missiles prime.
I guess we win that one. I didn't even try and get on another pad.
Enemy base destroyed. Three, two, one. New objective available.
Sounds about right, Snipes. FPS has some serious toxicity.
Unit ready.
Riflemen ready to move out.
Alright, Exodus 78. Gonna scout out with the Ruffles. The rifle, I don't know why I went second rifle, that's a misplay.
Waiting order. Rifle
You really want to wait and see what your opponent has before making another rifle. Okay, I would have made another rifle when I saw the second half anyway, but if he'd gone one half and then opened like Drone Swarm, it would have been a huge liability to have this second rifle. What's up, Exodus? You gonna make something, or what's the deal, homie? Orca. Excellent. I guess we're going Hammerhead.
infantry. Move.
Is he going straight for the half?
Moving
Yeah, this guy knows. This guy's played rivals before.
Easy flying. Oh, hammer the harvester. Missiles prime.
Well, that seems like a good spend of what, 70 tib, 80 tib.
Nuclear weapon launched.
Easy flying.
Double sniper. Yikes, man. Bro, this guy needs to calm down.
Lock it, clear skies. Yes, Commander. I am dangerous.
Unit ready.
Splash that sucker. Horse locked in. Talk to me.
Can't afford a Predator yet, so we're gonna have to make missiles to counter this Pitfall for a bit.
Forward march. Awaiting or reporting.
Super annoying.
Best to taking her there. You can do it. Lock in the movie. Go to the danger zone.
Maybe it would have been better to make missiles against the Orca, but he was obviously gonna go for my Harvester.
I'm a maverick of the sky. Hammer and horse locked in.
Oh, there goes the Razorback. Feels bad, man.
Unit lost.
Gonna have to make another one. We can't go Predator. We still need the Razorback for the
Unit
snipers.
lost.
Easy flying.
We can Predator next time we have enough cash.
Best in the business. Awaiting. I'm a maverick of the sky. Yes, Commander.
Right, let's boost this and go after the snipers.
You can be my wingman.
Okay, well,
Nuclear missile launched. Unit ready.
interesting game. Not sure what Exodus had. I'm guessing Wolverine was on the cards.
You are victorious.
Yeah, exactly.
Two.
That's why I made the Hammerhead. Chasing an Orca with missiles is just the worst. The Hammerhead will actually kill the Orca.
Building online. Unit ready.
Ready for action. Reporting.
It's true that I was down a PopCap because of the Hammerhead, but the Hammerhead was also like a pad holder, so it didn't have no value. It was a pad holder and it also prevents him from making more aircraft. So yeah, I don't know.
Unit ready.
Also, like, obviously, this deck is very expensive. In a cheaper deck, it would be a much easier choice to make a hammerhead, because you could then make, like, pit bulls and missiles to, well, pit bulls mostly to catch back up.
Building
So we're actually going to have to
online.
go Predator here, because it's buggy. I can't make Razorback Missile against buggy. Well, I really don't want to make Razorback Missile against buggy.
Unit lost.
This is bad for us, though, because it means that we're locked into 3 units for probably the, like, first minute and a half of the game. The fact that he has gone Scorpion tank is great for us, though, because Predator just beats Scorpion.
Ready.
So we're just gonna be ahead in this matchup. If his answer to Predator is Scorpion, then that's a win for us.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit
Whoa, what's going on, man? Why is my Predator not getting on? Why is nothing getting on that pad? That's insane.
Unit enhanced.
Oh my god, dude. Just can't seem to get it. Okay, I give up. Apparently, I can't get on this middle pad.
Unit lost. Unit
Definitely
lost.
some misplays here. This is some mismicroing going on. Oh my god, so bad at the game. I
Unit
think I'm gonna lose the missile, but only because I played bad.
Unit ready.
Oh, maybe not. Alright, cool. I thought I was gonna lose that missile for sure. So one thing you can do in a tank mirror is you can like, if you can like charge up your shot against some other target and then retarget the tank as it comes in. It's not easy to do though, because obviously you can end up wasting your shot instead if they don't roll in with their tank.
Unit ready.
Yeah, if it's just going to be Scorpion versus Predator, then I'm pretty far ahead, because obviously Predators beat Scorpions.
Enhanced.
So,
Unit lost. Unit ready.
yeah, okay. This should be a pretty easy matchup. We don't even need another unit, like we can win with just Rifle Predator.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Maybe I could make a Razorback, I'm so far ahead on money.
Building online.
Actually, I don't know if I'm ahead on money, he might have a load in the bank as well. Ah, Predator wasted the shot on the rifles there. I guess I could walk her.
Unit ready. Unit
I got the
lost.
cash. Yeah, his deck did not seem good against Predator tank.
Mission accomplished. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Roboto, my boy. I
Building
like Roboto.
online.
Good guy, Roboto.
Unit ready.
Pat, I've been considering doing the stupid time date thing to get emotes, because I like emotes. What do you guys think about this? It really annoys me that I have to resort to that, and EA won't just give us the ability to purchase emotes, but also I kind of want emotes. Is this guy gonna chuggy? I feel like he's gonna chuggy. I want to stall. Yeah. Then I have to go Predator tank. This is the matchup I'm looking forward to the least, because I have to make Predator rifle basically to try and beat Chuggy rifle, which is just suck. Like you can see how bad it is. My Predator takes forever. Yeah, it's just auto lose first missile to Chuggy, I think.
Unit
Because I can't. My rifles will always die. My Predator can never arrive in time to fight the Chuggy, and I can't go Razorback. I guess I could just go Razorback, but then I have nothing to fight the bikes. Like Razorback missile won't beat Bike Chuggy, so whichever way I go, I'm gonna lose to the Chuggy first missile. Inferno. Okay, that's kind of annoying.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Get the Razorback so we can clean up the missiles now. So irritating. Build Inferno, please. I'm okay with an even trade there. Or sort of an even trade, you know. Like if I lose the Hammerhead for the If I lose the hammerhead for the Inferno, I'm technically up like 10, so it's not too bad.
Unit ready.
Alright, cool. He invested a lot in that Inferno, so it dying without... I think it killed like a rifle squad. It killing just a rifle squad is obviously not enough. And now I still have a hammerhead. It's a damaged hammerhead, but I still have a hammerhead that can potentially go and fight things. Goodbye Razorback, we'll just replenish that immediately. This might be a reasonable position to go Borka. Yeah, I think I should have gone Borka instead of Razorback here. We'll go Borka next.
Unit ready.
There's the Inferno again. Hammerhead is still technically alive, so we should be able to start countering it.
Unit lost.
Borka again. Get the Inferno, please. Nice. Good job, Hammerhead. You're a hero.
Unit
Hammer hero, more like.
Unit enhanced nuclear weapon launched.
Yeah, Chuggy
Enemy
is...
base
You
destroyed.
can't really beat... Chuggy first missile, I don't think. How much do the emotes cost?
3, 2, 1. New objective.
Up against
received.
Pizza. This is gonna be the last one. We're gonna do 10 games, of course.
Online.
Takes 2 minutes. Alright, fine, guys. Relax. I will consider doing it. I just want, like, Jackson and Oksana emotes, because I play them basically 100% of the games now.
They don't stand a chance. Leading the way. Let's gun them down.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Infantry ready.
Go Pizza? Wow, the betrayal, man. The savage betrayal from Jake Revenant here.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit
Spins
lost.
800. Right, but how much are emotes? 1,000?
Men awaiting orders.
I remember, that sounds like not that bad. That sounds not that bad a deal to me now. I remember when they came out, everyone was like, wow, 1,000 diamonds is a rip-off. But that sounds not so bad to me now. Alright, so this Chuggy came out when the missile... We still had time to get the Predator here. So we might have a chance. Oh no, the mutants are going to be a huge problem. Yeah, we can't push in against the mutant Chuggy. Come on, maybe we can?
Unit
No.
enhanced.
Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. Oh my god, it's so brutal.
Unit
Alright, well.
lost.
Go rifles! No, couldn't do it. I don't think this deck can realistically beat a Chuggy first missile. I think that's just the way it is. And that's okay.
Major structural damage.
Like, sometimes you're weak to things first missile, and this deck is definitely weak to Chuggy first missile. I can live with that.
Building online.
I did say at the start the deck was really expensive and it was going to have a lot of weaknesses in the early game. So, not really surprised to learn that I was correct about that.
Unit
It's just such an expensive deck. The tech switch is insanely expensive. Banshee. I was expecting Stealth Tank. Banshee is... I mean, like, usually Banshee is less of a problem. And I feel like with this deck, the Banshee's kind of annoying because we don't have good anti-air. Obviously, we have Hammerhead, which is amazing, but very expensive and single-purpose. Like, we don't have a nice chill pitbull we can make to beat up on Banshees.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
This is another one of those classic decks that has, like, a bunch of single-use units. Like, every unit in the deck does one thing.
Enhanced.
Go on, Razorback, take out the mutants for me.
Unit ready.
Yeah. Once we get to this stage of the game, like, where we have all of our buildings and we can make Razorback, Predator, and Hammerhead, the deck is pretty good. I mean,
Unit lost.
it's still not, like, good enough that I would choose to play it. I would never, like, take it to a tournament, but if I win this game, I went 10-0 with the deck, which is pretty good. It's definitely not a bad deck. It's not, like, absolutely horrible or anything. It's just a little bit on the weak side, I'd say. I probably should get another Predator instead of Missile there, because for sure this guy's going to make another Chuggy. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, I should have gone Predator Tank instead of Missile Troop. Hopefully that doesn't cost me the game, but it definitely could.
Unit lost. Unit enhanced. Unit ready.
Oh, that was not meant to be a Hammerhead. Oh, god damn it, man. So many misclicks today. That was supposed to be a Borka.
Unit lost.
Luckily, the Hammerhead ends up being decent, so I'm not too sad.
Unit
Alright, cool.
lost.
Looks like we got him. Pizza down. Oh, there it is. 10-0. Let's go.
Objective complete.
Yeah, as I was saying, deck's pretty weak first missile. It's not horrible once you get the whole thing going, but the Borka just ain't good anymore, man. If this, like, back in the day, like, during the Razorback meta, this deck would have been pretty strong. Because Borka and Razorback were both so strong back then. But they're just so much worse than they were. Still, I think the Predator is, like, the linchpin of this deck. You can't cut the Predator tank. That is super important. The Borka you could cut. The Borka I didn't play very much. And in fact, if you cut the Borka, then that is, like, a pretty standard Razorback deck. Like, this is a pretty normal deck. I don't know if Orca would be better than Borka. I feel like it wouldn't be. Maybe you could try Mohawk, but again, like, I think Borka gives you that role of, like, anti-Giga that the deck needs so badly. You could maybe play Solomon for that, but Predator without boost is real bad, so not sure that's where you want to be. Anyway, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed some triple air GDI. We haven't done that one in a while. And I will see you all next time.